Sheridan with Easy Peasy Living. I'm back again with some more Wednesday wisdom. And this month in February, we've been talking about paper management because this seems to be a problem that pretty much everybody struggles with. So last week, you may recall that I shared with you how to set up a paper triage, what I call a quick sort system. And if you missed that one, I really encourage you to go back and watch it. I linked down in the description of that video, and I'll do it with this video as well. I linked to what I call my Paper Tamer bundle, which is a bundle of PDFs that you can have emailed to you. They're absolutely free. They are available on my website, and like I said, I will link down in the description below here in case you want to do that. And inside that, you will learn how to set up the paper triage system, the quick sort system, and why it is helpful and why it makes a big difference. So once you've done that though, I want to share 3 additional tips with you for when you go to take the next step and actually deal with the papers that are in your quick sort system. So the first tip is for the papers that are in your action folder. And these are papers that you have to do something with them, but you don't have time to do them right then and there, so you stick them in the action folder. So my tip is this: get a pad of Post-its that you keep near your quick sort system and a pen or pencil, and just quickly write what the action is before you put it in that folder. And I know it seems like such a simple thing, like, oh, I'm going to remember what I need to do with that. But the bottom line is, when you have just a few precious moments and you want to knock off a couple of your action items, it's going to go a lot faster if you already know what those actions are, and you don't have to sit there and think about it for a minute and be like, what was I going to do with that piece of paper again? And, you know, sometimes it's easy to just flip through and find one that you can do in 5 minutes, you know, before your next meeting or whatever. So if you do that, you know, that will save hopefully a few brain cells for you. The next tip actually has to do with the papers that are in your to file folder of your quick sort system. Now, you'll remember that last week I mentioned that you should have a separate reference filing system somewhere in your home. And these are for papers that you don't have any action associated with them. You just need to save them for whatever reason. And you need to save them for a relatively long period, you know, like at least 6 months, but probably more like a year or more. And so the thing is that those systems are usually not in the same place as where you're keeping your quick sort system, because your quick sort system should be in a really central area. It's where you're triaging your papers on a daily basis. The reference filing system might be in an office or even down in the basement or somewhere else. So my suggestion is twofold. Number one, when you're setting up your reference system, create an index of the different folders that you have in there. What are the categories? Because you're not probably going to remember exactly what folders you have. And so if you do that and print out a copy of it and keep a copy of it in your quick sort system, that's going to make this next tip that I have really easy for you. And that is, when you come across a piece of paper that all you have to do is file it, write with a pencil somewhere on the paper, or you can use a Post-it if you would rather. Just write somewhere on the piece of paper what file it goes in, and then stick it in your file folder, folder. That way, when you have just a few minutes and you're able to do some filing, you can just grab that whole folder of to file items, take it to your reference filing system and file it very quickly, because you already know what file each piece of paper goes and you don't have to stop and think about it. Okay, so I hope that you will give these 2 things a try. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at valerie@easypeasyliving.com. Again, don't forget to link down below to the Paper Tamer bundle. And you'll find that on my website, which is www.easypeasyliving.com. And if you like this video, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, please join me again next week for some more Wednesday wisdom. Until then, keep it easy peasy.